while I was like proposing to her with Shake Shack in my hand, George was like sniffing some other dog's butt, and it was just at the perfect
A
moment.
lot of stuff happening.
Fucking George, we'll talk about it more there, but George is like getting super old. Yesterday, he fucking shit in the house. And while we were not there, and obviously he doesn't want us to know, so he ate it all.
George.
And then he's fucking vomited all over every
nightmare.
rug in the fucking house.
Oh my
But like, vomited like
That's like worse. Like both of those things on their own are
it
terrible.
was so bad.
Together.
Lacey
they're-
disappeared for like a minute. I'm like, I need your help. She's like, I can't. I can't.
Oh God.
I got a tan
I'm
rug.
so sorry. That's so terrible.
He's getting so old. We have to carry him up the stairs.
I was just about to ask how he is with the stairs.
I mean, we would have, if we didn't move, we
Yeah.
would have had to move for him.
Yeah.
I have to carry him up the stairs. Lacey has like a harness now to lift him up when I'm not home. And then
So
after he
smart.
like threw up everywhere, I like took him out, and then he threw up all in the hallway, and the whole fucking building smelled.
Do you have to explain that to anybody?
No one was home.
Okay, good.
So I opened up the roof, the door, and the front door to get like circulate, but it
Air.
was disgusting.
I need to visit George.
I mean,
I love him so much.
we're just pumping
Show
money
some
into
love.
him until they say like he's in pain and we can't do anything. But then there's times he's like happy and like humping his
And totally
toys
fine.
and just
Yeah,
like
exactly. Back to his old self.
Yeah, as long as he
Yeah.
keeps on humping,
Yeah, he's good to go.
it's good.
Okay, I want to go see him.
You guys got to come over soon.
Yeah, for sure.
Shed some light into his head.
Yeah, give him some love. Pets, for sure.
I guess we'll talk more about the building, but I want to know more about what's going on.
I mean, it's falling apart.
Is it?
There was, there's no way. There's like problem after problem after problem. Like there was mail theft in the building on last week, and come downstairs, every single mailbox is wide open. Like all the mail is gone, and I was like, oh, it's just like mail is always trash and like Spectrum. Like there's no way it's anything important. But it was the one day that Hadar ordered a new like credit card to make some purchases or something and get. She always is like scamming the system.
Yeah.
And someone spent like a ton of money. So it was actually someone took it out, and then I texted Al, and he responded, okay. And then maybe like I let 30 minutes go by, and he didn't say anything else. And so then I was like, oh, can you check the cameras? And he was like, those are never on.
They put cameras?
Yeah, they put cameras recently
Are they fake?
because of the neighbors, but they're either fake or they're genuinely never on. But it was because of the neighbors. It's not for the like actual.
Oh, they're still.
Yeah, still like weird situation. But very
Cheers.
carefully. Cheers, Dave.
All right.
Cheers.
Us.
Ooh, that's good.
Every time Lacey and I are in the neighborhood, all I say is, I miss this neighborhood.
Do you guys come around there a lot? Like,
Yeah, like we'll go down Court Street or
Yeah.
like just like George's vet is still there.
yeah,
So I'm
that's
there like
important.
once a month.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I have to drop him off. So I like walk around the neighborhood. I'm just like,
It's honestly, it's so special. It's a very unique thing.
I've never been
realize
through
it
so
doesn't
many
happen.
fire escapes and windows in my whole entire life.
Oh yeah,
from,
in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just can't be.
It can't be
recreated.
replicated.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, we were there. I have to like, Lacey still wants a bacon, egg, and cheese from Bonafide, so
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
get, like, I'll pick it up once in a while and just walking down the street. It's still the same
Yeah.
interesting group of people, but it's still they're like, where have you been? I'm like, I moved. Like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
totally.
I miss those guys.
I know. What about?
Lacey's having a baby, or we're having a baby.
No, you're not. Wait, what?
I can't get too drunk tonight because we have to go to like the final.
Wait, how did you just drop that right
yeah.
now? It's so, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. What were you saying? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Serious?
that's why we're like redoing the whole apartment because we have to like make a baby room.
Oh my god! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Holy shit!
So I can't get too drunk tonight because we have to go to an appointment like at 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Wait, how?
How do we do it?
Yeah, what are the legit? How far along is she?
12 weeks today. So like after this appointment tomorrow, we're like allowed to like, well, we can tell whatever we want,
Yeah,
but
after
it's like coach her to,
tomorrow's like the.
yeah,
Oh my god!
it's fucking nuts.
Wait, I can't process
We're both
anything
like
after this. Oh my
in shock,
god!
but in a good way.
Oh my god, I'm like emotional. Wait, Dave, that's so exciting.
It's a girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. No matter what happens next year, we're coming back consistently to babysit. I'm a really good.
We are in the
good
middle of
babysitter.
looking for babysitters now because
I bet it's a
Lacey's
tough market
MO
out
is
there.
like we can't be the people who like hibernate and not do anything
Yeah, true.
before after every baby, which is like
Lacey's like, I need to get back.
yeah. She's like once this comes
Yeah.
out, where do
Oh
we
my
go?
god. Oh my god.
Yeah, October.
October?
Yeah. So she's like
so
3.5 months or something.
Oh my gosh, this is the best news ever. I'm not gonna grab my phone, but I want to literally like tell. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So what are you turning into the?
So her office is going to be a baby room.
Okay, nice.
So now we're like, all of our shit from our old apartment, it was from our bedroom. So now we're like, we just bought a new bed, which is like the most expensive thing in the world, like a bed frame.
Oh yeah. True.
But now we have to like curate everything because our desk has to fit in the
nice.
bedroom.
I just did a baby registry for somebody where I assembled the most comprehensive list of everything you'll need.
Can you just send it to
I will
us?
forward it to
Yeah.
you. Yeah. There's some things you're gonna be like.
Yeah,
no
there's
way,
a lot
but
of stuff.
trust
My
me, you
friend
need
just
it.
had a baby, and like the shit on that list was.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But you just need it all. Just come be prepared. Wait, that
fine.
is so amazing.
Yeah, we're very excited.
I don't know how many.
And like George
process
is
any
like
other
lying
information
on her
after this.
stomach all the time, which is like, I don't know if it's just a
George
thing
knows.
or he
Yeah.
knows.
Wow. Oh my god.
It's crazy.
So crazy. You're gonna be an actual parent.
We'll figure it out.
Dad.
Huh?
You're gonna be an amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really.
fun.
It's gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're excited. We're excited.
Oh my god. How does Lacey feeling? Is she feeling okay?
Oh my God. So she feels great now, but
Yeah.
for the first like 10 weeks, she'd be like, can you make me this?
Yeah.
I'll make it. She'd like take one bite. She's like, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
I can't eat eggs anymore. Can you make this? Yes. She'll throw up.
Oh god.
But after that, now, and then like last week, she woke up and she's like, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah.
Going for a 2-mile walk. And then, so it's like
my
the first, I don't know,
Up
8 to
and
10
down.
weeks, she
Yeah.
was like, whatever, but
Yeah.
she's chilling. She's loving it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
But she's not showing yet, probably.
No, not yet.
It's amazing that George.
She sent me a picture
George
of her
senses
like
it.
chowing down on Taco Bell while she was away for work.
Nice. Classic.
Yeah, but I think
Amazing.
she's enjoying the moment.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have so much adrenaline. Like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna flip the table. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's very. It's crazy. It's
I
fucking
need
nuts.
more babies in my life. So
You should
I'm
move
just,
away.
like,
You got maybe if you tell
encouraging-
Hadar,
Yeah. I have
You won't move?
major baby fever right now.
you guys gonna have a baby.
Yeah, but in the next like few years, but definitely like if we could have on accident, we would have. Like
If what?
we could have on accident, we would have.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's really. I think we have like the same level of baby fever, but she's even like one more level. And so I think she'll go first. I have a feeling.
If she wants to have a baby
think
first?
So. Yeah, I think so. I have a strong feeling that
Very nice.
it may be like where we are career-wise, but it's, yeah, I know.
Join
and then
the
they'll
party.
all be all the next generation in the backyard somewhere. Some backyard
Well, whoever
somewhere.
lives there still.
Yeah, exactly. It'll definitely be one,
I think I still have a key.
One R will still be living there.
I have a
so
key.
we can-
Yeah, they'll be there.
yeah. Congratulations.
We told our family this
What'd
past
your
weekend.
family say?
Oh, they lost their
freaked
shit.
out? How'd
Yeah.
you tell them that?
Well, we told my mom and her parents over like Zoom.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
My mom
Amazing.
screamed.
I'm
her
sure
mom
she
cried.
freaked out.
Then I told my brother and my sister. And then we told people over Passover. And she told her brother. But we haven't like told
Yeah.
everyone else yet.
Oh my god.
And it's weird, like, you know, at first I was like, oh yeah, we should have a boy. I want my, my name to live on, the last name. And Lacey's like, we're gonna have a girl. And then as soon as we found out we were pregnant, both of us are like, it's totally a girl.
It's a girl.
Totally a
Yeah.
girl.
Oh my god. Girl, I can see
And
it as
then
a
Lacey
girl
had to
now.
like, they sent her the email, and we're like,
Yeah.
she was away. And she like called me. She's like, all right, you ready to look? You ready to figure it out? We're like, yeah. She's like, I don't know where to find it. And then she's like, oh fuck, I just saw it. All right, it's a girl. I'm like, great. That's perfect.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I see you as a girl dad for
Oh, I
sure.
can't wait.
For sure. It's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be good. So what are you going to Israel for?
Hadar's cousin's wedding. We're going for like 10 days. But her whole family's going. We're all renting a Airbnb in Tel Aviv. My Hebrew has gotten so much better. I've never committed to anything in my life.
That's
the
good. I
way
mean, I remember
that I've
going out in
committed
the
to Hebrew.
backyard, and you're like,
I was like,
Duolingo, whatever you're doing.
cafe or food, cappuccino, like truly, like all the necessities. Yeah, and honestly, it's getting good. I needed to be able to communicate with all of the grandmas, and
You're kissing
I can.
ass.
Yeah,
Kissing
I
ass.
can. It's good.
So are you gonna propose, or is she gonna? What is there like a
See.
what?
So I think what's gonna. Okay, I have some updates. Okay, so
Okay.
have some updates in general. I think that she is, but we want to get rings together, and do that process.
Yeah.
But also, I want to propose back,
Perfect.
I'm like, I want to do something too. Like,
Yeah, there's
I
no
love
reason
a
why you should or
gesture.
she shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. And I love I love a gesture. So I think it'll be like
I dig it.
two moments to celebrate, which is perfect. But yeah, we're looking at rings in Israel next week.
Of course you are.
It's gonna be exciting. We plan to like visit some like the jewelry district that's there.
Yeah.
And her grandparents worked in like local sustainable like diamonds and stuff like that. So there's a lot of like family history in that area with jewelry and jewelers. So that's
It's a good thing
kind of the
you're with a
plan.
Jew. So
Yeah,
you're gonna get the
exactly.
best, the best deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Hadar negotiate. Like you figure it out.
That's so good. I have not
Yeah.
seen her forever.
I know, she's doing great. She's really good. Yeah.
You guys did the. Lacey and I didn't go to.
A whole
shoot-
crisis?
No, for A-Hole Crisis.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
shoot at
We
Buttermilk.
did it. It was so fun.
I
It was
know.
really interesting. I've never been like a extra or had any type of. It was so interesting to see Steve like in his
Director mode.
mode. It was so good. I was like, I'll listen to anything you say.
He said you're in it. He's like, you were
Really?
like, oh yeah.
Madi took a video of like the monitor. Is that what it's called? Like the
Control room, like a
controller
like a
thing.
little.
And Hadar, he asked us to act as if we're having like the best night of our life. So Hadar and I went to like a 10.
That's funny.
Like full like head back laughter, and Madi took a video of it, the monitor, and I was like, we look crazy. We're never gonna
It'll
he's
be
gonna
fine.
cut us out of this thing. But I think we are in it because he did a lot of takes, so it's like one of these had to work.
I'm excited to see it.
It was really fun.
I mean,
All of-
it's a true, like, how many times does a partner see their partner's asshole
Yeah.
for the first time? You're just like,
yeah, I got it.
did you see the shot that he put up of the camera angle?
Of the dancing, the two
No.
people dancing.
Not from your scene, in
Oh.
general, the camera angle of when she saw his butthole.
No, see this.
It's literally
What?
a fucking camera angle with like specks of hair. It's like the angle of
Like in the
asshole,
perspective of it, or
the asshole shooting you.
oh whoa.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Genius.
See that. So smart. That's Steve.
That's
but
Steve.
I did see like in the scene that we were in Buttermilk Channel in the restaurant, there was like it's like a scene where she's kind of sitting at dinner, but like all she can think of is the asshole. And as she was doing it, I could picture like all of the.
Yeah, she was
like-
losing her mind.
Yeah, exactly. I could see it, even just in like a small clip. So
Then it's
I'm
gonna be a good
excited
movie.
to see the finished product.
We
Yeah.
should decorate the back door
A
of
theme.
Hick Street
Yeah,
as
yeah.
like
Hairy asshole.
an asshole.
Yeah, and you go through.
It's like, you ever see that movie with Robin Williams when he's like, he's in med school and he tries to do like free healthcare for everyone and opens.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they have a
Yes,
lot
yes,
of. It's like there's a conference for OBGYNs.
Yeah. And they're-
And he makes the entrance of the whole thing of a
It's
vagina, and they
full,
all
like,
walk in.
Opening? Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally.
Should do it for
Honestly,
Steve for an
yeah.
asshole.
That's a really good idea.
All right, you want another bev?
I'm gonna finish this one, but I'm almost done.
I'll get it.
Ready?
BRB.
Okay, perfect. I'll do one of the same, Dave.
So have you told Al that you're moving out? When is your lease up?
Not until the end of July.
Oh,
Yeah, so I have some time. We have some time to figure it all out.
how's
Yeah.
your neighbor?
She's cool. Honestly, she's very cool.
Yeah.
She's like young, very sweet.
Did the boyfriend move in?
I don't know if
He's out of the picture.
yeah. I saw somebody and called them the wrong name. Like I saw a different guy and called him the name of the original boyfriend. So that tells me, and then I like opened up the door to my apartment, closed the door, and I was like, that was a different person. So I think that he's no longer, the original guy is no longer around. Yeah. What's the like, your area now? Like, what's the like feeling of it? Families or?
It's definitely a mixture of
Mixture?
everything,
Yeah.
and it's great.
It's kind of, it's the
It's
best.
really good. I will say though, so I got COVID for the first time like last month,
You dodged COVID for a really
Forever.
long time. Yeah.
and we were in Miami. I was there for work,
Oh God.
and when I came back, I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling so good. I just must be like worn out.
Yeah.
And that was like the week that Lacey found out that she was pregnant. And I took a test, and the test like exploded. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So I was like sleeping on the couch, like 4 in the morning. I just hear like pop, 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 pop.
Oh no.
And then a car drive by. I'm like, oh, maybe it's just like a, a
Firework,
car with a
yeah.
muffler that's whatever.
Yeah.
No, there was like
Crime scene.
someone with a very bad shot was shooting, shooting at someone at 4 a.m.
Oh God.
Thankfully, did not hit anyone, but there
Okay,
was
that's
like
good.
bullet casings all in front of our building.
God.
But I walked George in the morning, and like the cops are outside.
Uh huh.
And there's like upside down cups,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there was like police tape around like the two buildings next to ours.
Uh huh.
I'm like walking George. I'm like, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm like, officer, there's a bullet right, like
Yeah.
a live bullet right there. And then they like wrapped the whole block with police tape. And the building next door to us was having an open house like an hour after they did that.
The Brooklyn.
They took it down right before, but it was just like
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
scene you want to be in. But
Yeah.
we love it.
For sure. Yeah.
No, but the block is like everyone is so cool.
Yeah. Well, it's good.
It's no Hick Street, but
Yeah. It's still good.
we will raise a kid there.
That's
So yeah,
holy shit.
that's where we're at.
so
where we're
exciting. Oh my god.
What else is happening? Next week we have this show that I went to Italy for last
Yeah,
year
yeah, yeah.
is
How's
airing
that?
this Sunday, and it's like
Oh my god,
become
talking
the
about
biggest.
screenings, we gotta do like a.
Yeah, this Sunday it's like the biggest thing of the year for Food Network.
Okay, wait, can you give me like a overview of what, like the first.
Yeah, you want to give a promo of what's happening?
Promo, that's what I
Yeah.
want, a promo.
We did this show last year in Italy where we rented this like villa in Tuscany, which
Yeah.
was like every human being's dream.
My dream.
So pretty much we did a competition show, but in Italy.
Yeah.
And what's different that we don't do is like we made everyone live together, like
So
did
cool.
like a
Did you live there in the villa the whole time?
No.
Okay, I was like, you're not
I
in the
stayed
mix
as
of
far
that
away.
craziness.
It was like we would drive at like 4 a.m. to get to work.
Yeah.
But like drive through these like hills. I mean, it was awesome.
So amazing.
It was I was very lucky.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
But that happens next week, so we're all very excited. That's all
so
we're doing at
exciting.
work.
There's like probably a buzz in the office.
Huh?
A buzz in the office.
Yes.
That's so exciting, Dave. Oh my god, big things.
Yeah, it's definitely new for us.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a good success.
Yeah, for sure. That's so exciting. Oh my god.
So what's
Yeah.
going on at the UN?
Oh my god. It's been an interesting time. I'm doing a lot of like, so our kind of whole world is educational policy. So I've been doing a lot of partnership programs with the New York City Department of Education, which is really fun because I get to kind of go out into the field in a way that I don't really in my role usually. So I get to go to a lot of different like schools in New York and kind of like help implement this global citizenship curriculum there.
That's cool.
It's been really fun. I've talked to like done a lot of pilot programs and focus groups with kids, which is like a whole new level. Like it's just very entertaining for me. And my coworkers are so inspiring and so amazing that it makes each day
Makes it easy.
like it makes it great.
You got to come to our office. It's fucking ridiculous.
Wait, this is
It's
so
so
exciting.
cool.
Okay, so what does your exact office like look like? Is it
My physical
Yeah.
office. So we have it's a Warner Brothers Discovery headquarters.
Yeah.
That's what it is,
yeah.
which houses like 40 something brands.
It's cool.
But on the first floor is all of like Food Network kitchens on 19th
So
Street,
cool.
and then the second floor is another set of kitchens, which
Okay.
is like.
More functional.
That is like when we film shows downstairs. That's where the production happens for the shows.
Got you.
So and then it's an overflow of like when our space is filled up for all of our magazines,
I see.
development, yada 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 upstairs.
Nice.
So our office is like agile workspace. So there's no offices unless you're like a big dog.
I see. Okay, got it.
But when they built this like 4 years ago, they built this huge area for like a tasting room and this and that, and
So cool.
it's a different world now. So I
Yeah.
turned that into like a culinary manager's office. So we have like 5 of us in this gorgeous room
So
that looks
cool.
over Park Ave. Second floor. It's not that high up, but it
Yeah.
does the job.
You feel it. Yeah.
But no, it's a crazy collaborative space that like all of our other brands now are, trying to figure out how to utilize, and so our kitchens, which is a workspace, has now become a studio.
Yeah.
Mainly for us, but other
Ah,
networks
okay.
and brands are,
Yeah.
coming in. So it's good. It's fun.
So you're no longer filming in your apartment /
I'm no longer filming in my apartment.
That was it's an end of an era for me.
Yeah, you guys benefited.
Yeah, I tell Hadar constantly, I'm like, I miss Dave's cooking / the spontaneous, I hear Dave filming, maybe something will be left over.
Oh my God, that shit was nuts.
Yeah,
That was fun.
so fun. Did you cook it all for Passover, or did you
Huh?
not? Did you cook it all for
Yes,
Passover?
I cooked
or
for
did you
40 people.
not? 40 people.
Half of them were kids,
Okay.
and the other quarter of them didn't eat meat. So I just had to make brisket. Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
So went to my brother's, did Passover for 2 nights, and they ordered everything else, and then I made the brisket. But it's like a thing. I used to cook for everything.
Yeah, I bet. I'm sure you were designated.
But then also my brother would call me like 2 days before, like, "Are you making brisket?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm making fucking brisket 2 days before. It takes 2 days to make the thing."
You're like, this no
So he now has to give me a year in advance
Okay,
to make it.
that's
So
good.
this was the first year that I did it,
You've been assigned.
and it was good. But how many times can you eat fucking brisket? It was
Yeah.
like Wednesday, Thursday. I went there on Friday. My
Yeah.
mom was there for the week.
Yeah.
Matzah. I don't know. I'm over it. I don't keep Passover anymore.
So,
I
okay,
can't
so
do it.
this year I really tried, Dave. Like, I really tried.
I really tried. It's not that hard.
Okay, no, it's hard for me. It's hard for me. I love a sandwich. Hadar and her younger brother, Dan, came. We went to their like third cousins in New York, like their house.
Okay.
One of the cousins is a rabbi on Roosevelt Island, and really like did the whole like matzah, like eggs, did sushi. Hadar might be a little like flex.
Sushi for Passover?
Yeah, is that
Right? You can't have
K
rice.
for Pete? It's not kosher for Passover? No.
Rice? No.
Okay, Hadar is like secular Israeli, so she
Wait, can you?
probably she's probably flexy about stuff.
Everyone
Okay.
makes their own rule. That's the whole
That's
good thing
the
about
thing.
Judaism.
Yeah.
You make whatever you
You
want.
make your own rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I really did stick to certain things. I fasted all of Yom Kippur this year, but then Easter came around and I had like focaccia. So I fully
You had what?
focaccia.
Oh, yeah.
I fully broke the whole thing. But
That's fine. The next day, Lacey had like pita and hummus, and I just ate it all and just didn't realize. I mean, I don't know.
yeah, there's a level of
It is what it is. I will say the whole
Yes.
Jewish thing.
Yeah.
Lacey is so excited we're not having a boy, so there's no bris.
brisk. Okay, I recently did a Zoom brisk.
A Zoom bris.
The whole time I just watched it and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
All right,
oh
I'll
my
tell
god.
you the funniest fucking story about bris. So, my sister's second kid, she had twins, a boy and a girl, second round. She doesn't
Yeah.
work with. We had a bris. And my dad was like the super Jew of our family.
Yeah.
And it's a rainy after morning or whatever it is at my sister's house for a bris. And the moil, it's called. That's the moil is the
Yeah.
person that comes
Does
in
it?
and does the snipping.
Okay, got it.
The guy comes in without a thumb. He's missing a thumb. And his whole job is to
Do the snip.
snip. My dad lost his mind.
Oh god.
He's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
End of the day, everything looked great.
Okay, I was just about to say,
Yeah.
how was the job?
Beautiful penis.
Okay, great.
Beautiful.
I'm perfect.
But imagine someone coming in to do some sort of slicing
Yeah.
and dicing.
Yeah. With
There's-
yeah.
But he did a
Oh
great
my
job.
God, that's
I recommend him to
hilarious.
everybody.
That's hilarious. Oh my god. Also, just the fact that it's like a public, semi-public act. But
And they get the baby. Beforehand, they dip like paper towels or something in wine and have the baby suck on it to get drunk. The ninth,
that
eighth
true?
or ninth day. Yes. Yeah.
honestly,
Manischewitz wine
I'm
is very
I'm more okay
sweet.
with that. Yeah, exactly.
But it's
Oh my God.
the baby sucks on a little bit of alcohol.
Dang.
I am the last person of all my friends to have a baby.
Nobody has a baby. Like
Everyone
my
has a
age.
baby. I'm the last of like my friends that I've grown up with, that I'm still connected with, that
That
is
have
first
kids.
having a baby. Everyone has like 3 kids.
They're on to number 3 or something.
Huh?
They're on to number 3 or
They're on. Yeah, they're already done with number 3. Then I have some friends who are like, Lacey's like, we can't be like X because
Yeah.
they're just like home. And then we have other friends who are just like, I had a baby, I'm shipping them off, I'm going on vacation. And I'm like, that's how we're gonna
They're
be.
going to Astro Camp or something.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. Yeah. It's not started. I am in the phase where like I can see that all of my vacation days are gonna go to weddings. That's where I am right now in terms of things. But
Yeah,
nobody
Lacey,
has
all
a
of
baby
Lacey's
yet.
friends are now getting married. Like,
Yeah.
we have like a couple weddings lined up.
Yeah.
My whole group of friends of weddings have gone,
gone, yeah.
unless anyone else gets remarried.
Yeah. On the
A lot of it
onto
will
the
probably
second
happen. I
round.
don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm excited for the wedding phase of Lacey's side because I fucking love weddings.
Me too. Weddings are the best
You-
time ever.
Peed in a bush at my wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Me and Trail, we left the boat that your wedding was on. We went to the bush and held hands, cross-handed, and
The best.
peed in the bush. It was amazing.
Yeah. My friend
That
was like,
wedding was
"Oh, who is that girl
incredible."
Shay? She was great. I saw her peeing in a bush." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my neighbor."
I made friends with every guest there. Yeah, it was a good time.
That was the best thing we ever could have done for our wedding. Our wedding
That
was
was
supposed to be 200
honestly
people, and it turned
perfect.
into 25 people.
It was perfect. I told Hadar recently, I was like, I want Dave and Lacey's experience of having a wedding because it was the best.
It was great.
We were so excited. And so happy for you
We
guys.
heard you.
Yeah,
I didn't know what
I'm
it was.
Sure.
George was like, "What the fuck's going on outside?"
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
What's
it's
going
fine.
on?"
Nothing's happening." And then, yeah.
Oh my god.
The video. Who has that video? Do you have that video?
I think I do somewhere.
Oh my
Trail
God.
took
You
it.
you fell.
Yeah,
someone
I
fell.
had no idea what was going on. I was like throwing around white like streamers and decorations around the door. Yeah.
Big Street was, I think, the best part of our lives.
Yeah, same. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so perfect.
Steve needs to do a movie off of COVID Hick Street.
Yeah.
That's his next.
Yeah. Didn't you
next
say
role.
he
He
developed?
was writing
something?
it.
Yeah.
He said he was writing something.
Yeah. He needs to keep going because it was amazing.
It's a story that people want to hear.
I agree. I completely agree.
Want
Yeah.
a martini or no?
Yeah, I want one.
This is gonna kill me when I get home. I gotta take George out. I gotta carry him up the fucking stairs.
Oh, George. Oh my God. Yeah. Do you know how old George is or no?
So we think he's like so. When I adopted him, they said he was 2,
Okay.
and he was like tied to a fence in Newark,
Yeah.
decrepit, had pneumonia, this and that.
Yeah.
Nursed him back to health. But actually, when he was 2, he was really like 5 or 6. So now he's like 11 or 12.
Yeah. That makes
But he's the
sense.
most spoiled fucking dog in the world. I
Yeah,
mean,
he has a great life.
the guy goes swimming in Tribeca on like a treadmill
Wait, what do
for
you
a
mean?
hip dysplasia.
Oh, you like enrolled him in this.
Yeah, there's like a
He's living.
take
his-
advantage of dog insurance, pet insurance.
Yeah.
You get it very far
In
with
New
it.
York, there's some services.
So
Yeah.
he goes on a water treadmill.
Oh, amazing.
He gets laser therapy for his legs. I have to carry him up the stairs because he can't move.
Yeah.
Lacey carries him with a harness.
Yeah. This should be our like
He's a bougie bitch.
elder treatment. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing.
He does miss you guys though.
I know. I miss him too. I miss him so much. I need to go.
He would just like
hang
walk
out with him.
into your apartment
I
and like
know.
plop down and be like, I'm good.
I know. He would lay on the couch
He's a baby
for
boy.
forever, and he was completely content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to go visit and do some like George therapy
Yes,
for myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
for
exactly.
Sure.
It goes both ways.
Can I ask, how did you propose to Lacey initially?
So we would always go to Brooklyn Bridge Park.
Yeah.
That was like our jam
Yeah.
from our neighborhood. So it was the night. So it was a Friday, and we would always she would always pick up Chipotle or Shake Shack. That was our thing. One of us would pick it up and meet in the
Yeah.
park. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna do what we do, and
Yeah.
that's what it is. So I'm like, all right, I'll pick up Shake Shack and we'll meet in the park. And of course, like at 3 o'clock, she's like, it's pretty cold. Can we just go home and
Mix
order
this
in?
thing.
I'm like, no, it's nice out. It's like
my God.
first day of spring.
Yeah,
First day of
yeah.
spring. It was October. It was not first day. Whatever. I'm
First
like,
of
oh,
all.
it's nice.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, fine. And then as it got I'm like, all right, I'll see you in 30 minutes. She's like, it's fucking freezing. Can we just why are we meeting? I'm just
You're like, me
I'm
too.
already online at Shake Shack.
Oh my
let me-
God.
let me get our shit.
Yeah.
And then the moment, so whatever, I feel like within 20 seconds she realized what was happening.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we had George with us.
Oh.
While I was proposing to her with Shake Shack in my hand, George was sniffing some other dog's butt. And it was just at the perfect
A
moment.
lot of stuff happening.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was great. Lacey was freezing.
Again, gathering inspiration.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, you want me to help plan your fucking
Yeah.
engagement?
Okay, I'm gonna tap you in.
I will cook. We'll have pizzas on my roof.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, honestly, because I picture a day.
Lay it out. Lay it out.
Great.
Put out your proposal.
Okay. Okay, so I'm picturing some sort of. Okay, so we got a Vespa, right? So we.
I know you have a Vespa,
We
yeah.
ride this Vespa all around Brooklyn.
Brooklynites. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm picturing some sort of diversion task. We go on the Vespa somewhere, but we
Okay.
end up at your place or some
Okay,
some
wherever.
sort of place.
I mean, you could end up back at home, and
Yeah.
Steve and I could set up a
That's true.
whole shit in the backyard.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a good idea. Because I want some sort of backyard, nice.
Yeah, do it in your backyard. You don't do it in my backyard.
But you got the pizza oven.
Yeah, but it
gotta
makes
roll
more
the pizza
sense
oven
going
to-
back to your home.
Yeah.
You can
that's
make anything
true.
happen. I can cook whatever you want in the backyard. You want a fucking
Okay,
pig?
deal.
We'll have a pig. You want pizza?
Okay.
We'll have pizza.
A luau. Okay, perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And then
Mari
yeah.
can curate
Yeah.
the decor. Lacey can curate the entrance and the music and everything.
Oh my God, Lacey's on jams
Yeah.
for sure.
Lacey
Okay.
will blast it out for you.
Okay, deal. And Lacey can bartend. And Steve can bartend. Okay, amazing.
All right, so when is it?
I'll give you a heads up, a few months. Honestly, not that
Before
far
September?
from now. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure, before September. But I'll keep you posted.
All we need is 24 hours. That's it.
Okay, perfect. That's good.
Get your rings in Israel.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Okay, we'll do that next week. That's easy. And then, yeah. Okay.
Love it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I'll tap you in for it. I honestly don't know how anybody pulls off a wedding within a year. It's crazy.
You can. Lacey and I did it in 2 weeks.
That's nuts. How did you do that?
Pilot opened up reservations after the pandemic. We made about 10 fake email addresses. We made reservations for 2.
Yeah.
I went there the next day and said, on this day, on a Tuesday, because we think it's light for you guys,
Yeah.
we have 10 two-tops that are all our reservations.
Yeah.
And we are going to have a wedding here.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure it's okay.
Yeah.
I want to give you guys a heads up. And they're like, this is amazing. Take half the boat.
Yeah.
We'll block it off for you.
Go for it. Yeah.
And then we went and we said, we want oysters and champagne
Yeah.
the first hour, and then some tomato salad. And then everyone got lobster rolls and French fries and open bar.
Amazing.
And they tore it up.
Yeah.
It was-
for sure. They did a
Yeah,
great
it was
job.
the middle of the pandemic, and every place was like in the shits. And they're like, on a Tuesday night, you want 25 people.
Yeah,
and
outside on this
it was
like
it was
beautiful
fucking
night.
perfect. But yeah, it turned into a debauchery night.
It was amazing. It was the best night
People
ever.
peeing in bushes and a lot of wine and tequila. It
Yeah,
was perfect.
exactly.
It was beautiful.
It was perfect. Okay, so
So
I
I have
guess
this-
we could pull off.
I have this picture that I framed that's in my bathroom
Yeah.
of when we went back to the hotel. It's like 2, 3 in the morning now.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you who came back with us, but Lacey is like flipped over on the couch that was in the hotel,
Yeah.
loving life, and it's just a beautiful photo of Lacey like flipped over, staring at the ceiling, and someone in the bathroom. I don't even know who it is. I think it's our friend Sally.
Amazing.
Or
Yeah,
Gina.
Sally. It's Gina or Sally.
Gina or Sally. And it's just like a perfect shot
Oh my
of like
God.
sums up the night.
That's so amazing.
The way I've realized like life is like, don't listen to anybody.
So true. Yeah.
Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
That's it.
100%. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do
Do your thing. Yeah.
And the more you hear from people of like, this is the way it should be done, the more you retract.
Yeah.
It's just like,
That's
oh, that's
so true.
that's horrible.
And I'm like,
I would never
why?
want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm a butterfly.